Let's be real, most risk assessments aren't that helpful. They feel like they should be. You invest time, run a process, check some boxes, and produce a report. But what happens after? Not much. That's a problem. Because when you step back and think about what security is actually trying to do, it's not about compliance. It's about keeping your business running reliably, even under stress. And a lot of these assessments don't get you closer to that. What you want from a risk assessment isn't a list. It's a model. If someone hands you a 42-page report, that's not insight. That's raw data. The real question is, can I use this to make a decision? Do I know which system, if compromised, would hurt us the most? Can I trace that risk back to architecture decisions? Can I explain it to my engineering leads in 5 minutes and get them to act? That's the bar. If the output doesn't help you steer, then it's not doing the job. Most assessments get lost in volume. You need signal. This happens a lot. You get back a massive list of vulnerabilities. Hundreds, maybe thousands. But there's no way to sort them by what breaks the business if it's exploited. It's a prioritization problem, but also a framing problem. Instead of asking, what's wrong with the system? Better to ask, where does the system fail in ways that matter? That shift is what separates useful assessments from shelfware. Tailoring matters more than frameworks. You can use NIST, ISO 27001, doesn't matter. The value is in how well it reflects your reality. If you're a scale-up deploying code 10 to 20 times a day, your risk surface looks nothing like a company with quarterly releases and centralized infra. You've got CI/CD multi-cloud. If your assessment assumes static perimeters, it's out of date. You need to model the system as it actually behaves. Risk isn't just technical. It's organizational. Risk assessments aren't just for security teams. They should help your entire company reason about risk. Engineering, product, legal, they all make decisions that affect exposure. A well-run assessment acts as a kind of translator. It says, this is what matters. That creates alignment. It's how you stop making decisions in silos. The end goal is a system you can run repeatedly. You don't want a one-off. You want a feedback loop. Because your infrastructure will change. The threat landscape will evolve. If you've got a repeatable process, you're in a much better place. Final thought. It's tempting to think of risk assessments as a compliance thing, but they can be a lot more than that. Done well, they give you a map of how your system behaves under stress and a model for improving it. That's useful. That's worth investing in. Use it to think better about what could go wrong and how to make sure it doesn't.